So if you're in marketing, you know the grind. It's this constant battle of trying to figure out what works, spending hours, sometimes days on a single campaign, and then just hoping it connects with the right people. Traditional methods often feel like you're throwing darts in a dimly lit room. You might hit the board, but a bullseye, that's mostly luck. The sheer amount of data, the need for constant content, and the pressure to personalize everything can be overwhelming. It's a system that's just begging for a smarter approach, and that's where AI comes in. This isn't just about automation anymore, it's about intelligence. AI tools are emerging that can analyze, create, and optimize at a scale and speed that's just not humanly possible. They're designed to take the guesswork out of the equation, turning that dimly lit room into a brightly lit arena where every move is calculated. We're talking about tools that can write your copy, design your ads, and even tell you the perfect moment to send an email. It's a fundamental shift in how marketing gets done. So we've done the deep dive, we've talked to experts, we've tested the platforms, and we've sifted through all the noise to find the signals. We've put together a list of the top 10 most innovative AI marketing tools you need to be looking at for 2025. These aren't just minor upgrades, these are potential game changers for any digital marketer looking to get a serious edge. We're going to break down what each one does, how it works, and why it deserves a spot in your toolkit. So let's get into it. All right, first up on the list is Jasper AI. Now, if you've been anywhere near the AI content space, you've probably heard of this one, and for good reason. At its core, Jasper is an AI writing assistant, but calling it just that feels like an understatement. Think of it more like a creative co-pilot. For marketers, the biggest time sink is often just starting. That blank page, the blinking cursor, it's the enemy of productivity. Jasper is designed to eliminate that initial friction completely. You feed it a prompt, a little bit of context about what you need, a blog post about sustainable packaging, a Facebook ad for a new pair of headphones, an email newsletter, and it just starts generating. The quality of the output has gotten surprisingly good. It's not just spitting out generic robotic text anymore. It can adopt different tones of voice, from witty and casual to formal and professional. The workflow is clean, the interface is intuitive, and it integrates a ton of different templates for specific marketing needs. But here's the real value for a marketing team's speed and scale. Imagine needing to create 5 different blog post variations to A/B test. Manually, that's a whole day's work, maybe more. With Jasper, you can have those drafts in minutes. It allows you to move from idea to execution at a pace that was unthinkable a few years ago. It's not about replacing the writer, it's about augmenting them, giving them the tools to be more of a strategist and editor rather than just a generator of words. So you're still in the driver's seat, guiding the AI, refining the output, and adding that essential human touch and fact-checking. But all the heavy lifting, the initial drafting and brainstorming is handled. For any team that relies on content, and let's be real, that's every marketing team, Jasper is one of the most practical and immediately impactful AI tools you can integrate into your process. It fundamentally changes the content creation workflow for the better. Next up, we have HubSpot AI. Now, HubSpot has been a giant in the marketing and CRM space for years, so it's no surprise they're making a big push into AI. But what they're doing is pretty smart. Instead of creating a standalone AI gadget, they're baking AI features directly into their existing powerful suite of tools. This means if you're already in the HubSpot ecosystem, you're getting a massive upgrade to your capabilities without having to learn a whole new platform. One of the standout features is its approach to automation and personalization. We all know we're supposed to segment our audience and send them personalized messages, but doing it effectively at scale is incredibly complex. HubSpot's AI tools dig into your CRM data to identify patterns you might miss. It can automatically group contacts based on their behavior, engagement history, and demographic data, creating hyper-specific segments for your campaigns. This goes way beyond just people who opened the last email. Then it helps you act on that segmentation. The AI can help you draft personalized email sequences, suggest the best times to reach out to specific groups, and even predict which leads are most likely to convert. It's like having a data scientist constantly analyzing your audience and giving you real-time recommendations. For a busy marketing manager, this is huge. It takes a lot of the manual data crunching and guesswork out of building effective, personalized campaigns that actually resonate with customers. Ultimately, HubSpot AI is about making your marketing more intelligent from the inside out. It's not just a content generator, it's a strategic engine that powers your entire marketing flywheel. By automating the deep analysis and personalization that used to take a dedicated team, it frees up marketers to focus on the bigger picture, the creative strategy, the brand story, and the customer relationships. It's a powerful example of how AI can enhance a platform you already know and use. Coming in at number 3 is Copy.ai. While it shares some DNA with Jasper in that it's a writing assistant, Copy.ai has really carved out a niche for itself in generating short-form creative copy. Think ad headlines, social media posts, product descriptions, and those tricky little bits of microcopy. This is often where marketers get stuck in a creative rut, trying to come up with 10 different ways to say the same thing for A/B testing or for different platforms. What I like about Copy.ai is its focus on brainstorming and ideation. The interface is built around a simple input-output model. You give it some basic information about your product or your goal, and it returns a whole list of creative options. It's like having an entire junior copywriting team at your disposal, ready to spitball ideas 24/7. You might not use every single suggestion it gives you, but it's an incredible tool for breaking through creative blocks and discovering new angles you hadn't considered. The platform is also really good at adapting its output for specific channels. The tone and structure needed for a LinkedIn post are completely different from an Instagram caption or a Google ad headline. Copy.ai has pre-built tools and templates for all of these, which saves a ton of time on reformatting and tweaking. You can generate a batch of Facebook ad variations, a week's worth of tweets, and new product descriptions for your e-commerce site, all in a single session. For social media managers and performance marketers, this is a lifesaver. The demand for a constant stream of fresh, engaging content is relentless. Copy.ai helps you meet that demand without sacrificing quality or burning out your creative team. It's less about writing a full long-form article and more about being a rapid-fire idea machine for all the high-volume, high-impact copy that drives day-to-day engagement and conversions. It's a specialized tool that does its job exceptionally well. All right, let's talk about getting found. You can have the best content in the world, but if no one sees it, it really doesn't matter. That's where our fourth tool, Surfer SEO, comes in. This is an AI-powered platform designed specifically to help your content rank higher on search engines like Google. SEO has always been a bit of a dark art, a mix of technical know-how and educated guesses. Surfer aims to replace those guesses with data-driven, actionable recommendations. Here's how it works. You tell Surfer the keyword you want to rank for, and it then goes out and analyzes the top ranking pages for that exact keyword. It looks at hundreds of factors: word count, keyword density, common phrases, headline structure, number of images, and so much more. It then boils all of that complex analysis down into a simple, easy-to-understand score and a checklist of things you need to do to compete. It's essentially reverse engineering Google's algorithm for you. The content editor is the core feature. As you write your article within Surfer, it gives you a real-time score and tells you exactly which keywords and phrases to add, how long your article should be, and how your structure compares to the top results. It turns the process of on-page SEO from a reactive post-publication checklist into a proactive, integrated part of the writing process. This is a huge shift in workflow that can have a massive impact on your organic reach. For content marketers and SEO specialists, Surfer is a must-have. It demystifies a lot of the complexity of search engine optimization and provides a clear, data-backed roadmap for creating content that actually ranks. It's not a magic button. You still need to write high-quality, engaging content for humans, but it ensures that your hard work is structured in a way that search engine algorithms will understand and reward. It's the bridge between great writing and great performance. So, you've spent a week producing an amazing in-depth webinar or a long-form pillar blog post. What happens next? For many marketers, you post it, share it once or twice, and then move on to the next big thing. That's a massive waste of potential. This is the problem that our fifth tool, Lately AI, is built to solve. Lately is an AI-powered content repurposing engine. Its entire job is to take your long-form content and slice it up into dozens of high-quality social media posts. The process is pretty slick. You can feed it a blog post, a video transcript, or an audio file. The AI then analyzes the entire piece of content, identifying the most interesting, quotable, and compelling sentences and ideas. It understands context, so it's not just randomly chopping up sentences, it's looking for key messages and standalone thoughts that would make great posts. It then generates a huge library of social media posts based on that source material, complete with relevant hashtags. This is a game changer for content efficiency. That one webinar can suddenly become 30 or 40 individual social posts to be dripped out over the next month, keeping the conversation going and driving traffic back to the original asset long after it was first published. It ensures that you get the absolute maximum value out of every single piece of cornerstone content you create. It's about working smarter, not just harder, to fill your content calendar. For social media managers and content strategists who are constantly under pressure to feed the algorithm, Lately is a force multiplier. It solves the "what do I post today" problem by creating a deep well of pre-written on-brand content derived from your own expert material. It saves countless hours of manual work and ensures your brand message stays consistent across all your channels. It's a brilliant application of AI to solve a very real and very common marketing bottleneck. Let's move on to the visual side of marketing, the ads themselves. Creating compelling ad creative is a huge challenge. You need visuals that stop the scroll copy that converts, and you need to test dozens of variations to find what works. This is where adcreative.ai, our sixth tool, steps in. As the name suggests, it uses AI to generate high-converting ad creatives at an incredible scale and speed. It's built for performance marketers who live and die by their campaign metrics. The workflow is straightforward. You upload your brand assets, your logo, your brand colors, and some product images. You then provide some text for headlines and descriptions. The AI then gets to work, mixing and matching all of these elements to generate hundreds of different ad creatives in various sizes and formats suitable for Facebook, Instagram, Google, and other platforms. It's not just randomly assembling them, its AI is trained on a massive dataset of successful ads, so it understands what visual layouts and combinations tend to perform best. One of the standout features is its conversion score. For each creative it generates, the AI provides a score that predicts how well it's likely to perform. This allows you to prioritize which creatives to test, first saving you time and ad spend on duds. You can focus your budget on the variations that the AI has identified as having the highest potential for success, which is a massive advantage when you're trying to optimize a campaign quickly. For e-commerce brands, agencies, and anyone running paid social or display campaigns, adcreative.ai is a powerhouse. It dramatically shortens the feedback loop between idea and data. Instead of a designer spending a day creating 3 ad variations, you can have 100 variations in minutes, ready to launch and test. It automates the most time-consuming part of performance marketing, allowing you to spend more time on strategy and analysis rather than the manual production of assets. Okay, so let's talk about the moment a potential customer lands on your website. The old way was to make them fill out a form and then wait for a sales rep to email them back, maybe a day later. By then, the lead has gone cold. Our 7th tool, Drift, really changed that game with conversational marketing, and their AI chatbots are absolutely at the forefront of this shift. Drift's goal is to engage qualified leads in real time, right on your website 24/7. Drift's AI chatbots are designed to be so much more than just simple quanda machines. They can actually understand the intent behind a visitor's question, qualify leads based on their answers, and even book meetings directly on a sales rep's calendar without any human intervention at all. If a high-value prospect lands on your pricing page, the AI can proactively start a conversation, answer their questions, and connect them to a live sales agent immediately. It's kind of like having your best salesperson greeting every important visitor at the door. The personalization is key here. The AI can tap into your data to greet returning visitors by name, reference their previous interactions, and really tailor the conversation to their specific interests. This creates a much more human and engaging experience than just a generic static "how can I help you" pop-up. It makes the visitor feel seen and understood, which honestly is crucial for building trust and moving them down the funnel. For B2B companies and businesses with a considered purchase cycle, Drift is just transformative. It shortens the sales cycle dramatically. by connecting buyers with sellers at the exact moment of highest intent. It automates the top-of-funnel qualification process, ensuring that your human sales team spends their time talking to well-qualified leads, not chasing down dead ends. So it turns your static website into a dynamic, interactive, lead generation machine. We've talked about writing content and optimizing it for SEO, but what about the step before all that? The strategy. What should you even be writing about? This is where our 8th tool, Market Muse, really shines. It's an AI-powered platform for content planning and strategy. It helps you figure out what content to create to build topical authority and dominate your niche in the search results. It's about making sure every piece of content you create has a clear purpose. Market Muse works by analyzing your entire website and comparing it to your competitors across the topics you want to own. It identifies content gaps, important subtopics you haven't covered, and opportunities where you could improve existing content to rank higher. It gives you a personalized content score and authority score to show you where you stand and what you need to do to become the go-to resource in your field. The platform's briefs are incredibly detailed. When it recommends you write an article on a certain topic, it doesn't just give you a keyword, it provides a comprehensive outline including subheadings to cover, important related topics to mention, questions to answer, and even links to internal and external pages. It's really like having a senior SEO strategist and a subject matter expert building the blueprint for your article before you even start writing. For content marketing leaders and strategists, Market Muse provides the high-level view needed to build a winning content program. It moves you away from a scattergun approach of writing about random keywords and towards a focused, strategic approach of building topic clusters that Google loves. It ensures your content efforts are cumulative, with each new piece strengthening your overall authority. It's the tool that helps you plan the work, then work the plan. Email marketing is still one of the most effective channels, but inboxes are crowded. Getting someone to open your email is half the battle. We've all been there, crafting the perfect subject line, but what if the real problem is when you send it? Our 9th tool, 7th Sense, is designed to solve exactly that. It's a specialized AI tool that integrates with platforms like HubSpot and Marketo to optimize your email send times for each individual subscriber. Here's the core idea. Everyone has their own unique rhythm for checking email. Sending a mass email blast at 9 in the morning on a Tuesday assumes everyone is the same, which is just not true. 7th Sense analyzes the historical engagement data for every single person on your list. When they've opened your emails, when they've clicked, things like that. It then builds a unique profile for each contact and determines the optimal time to send them an email to maximize the chance of engagement. So, instead of one big send, the platform trickles out your email campaign over a day or even a few days, delivering the message to each person at their personal peak engagement window. It's a simple concept, but the impact can be significant. Marketers using the tool report substantial lifts in open rates and click-through rates simply by respecting their subscribers' individual habits. It's a powerful form of personalization that happens completely behind the scenes. For any marketer who relies heavily on email, this is a tool that can provide an immediate and measurable boost to performance. It's a perfect example of a narrow AI application that does one thing incredibly well. It's not trying to write your email for you, but it's making sure that the great email you wrote actually gets seen. In the fight for attention in the inbox, timing can be everything, and 7th Sense gives you a data-driven edge. Finally, to be a great marketer, you can't operate in a vacuum. You need to know what your competitors are doing. Our 10th and final tool, Crayon, is an AI-powered platform for competitive intelligence. It acts like a scout, constantly monitoring the entire digital footprint of your competitors and alerting you to any significant changes. In today's fast-moving market, this kind of real-time insight is absolutely invaluable. Crayon tracks everything. We're talking website changes, new landing pages, pricing updates, messaging shifts, new marketing campaigns, social media activity, and even customer reviews. It captures and organizes all of this data into a single searchable intelligence feed. The AI is smart enough to filter out the noise and highlight the changes that actually matter, so you're not getting bogged down in minor website tweaks. Imagine getting an alert the moment your top competitor launches a new product, changes their pricing page, or starts running a new ad campaign. That's the power of Crayon. It gives you the ability to be proactive rather than reactive. You can analyze their messaging to find your own unique positioning, spot new marketing tactics you could adapt, and get ahead of major market shifts before they happen. For product marketers, strategists, and marketing leaders, Crayon is your eyes and ears on the market. It automates the incredibly time-consuming and often manual process of competitor research. It provides the critical intelligence you need to make smarter, strategic decisions, position your brand effectively, and maintain a competitive edge. It ensures that you're never caught off guard and always have a clear picture of the landscape you're competing in. So there you have it, 10 AI tools that are genuinely changing the marketing landscape. From creating content with Jasper and Copy.ai, to optimizing your strategy with Market Muse and Surfer SEO, and even perfecting your timing with Seventh Sense. Each of these platforms offers a powerful way to automate, analyze, and accelerate your workflow. The old way of doing things, the manual grind and the guesswork, is quickly being replaced by a smarter, data-driven approach. The potential here to reclaim your time and dramatically improve your results is massive. The key is not to be intimidated by this technology, but to see it as a powerful new lever you can pull. Think of these tools as expert assistants, ready to handle the repetitive tasks and deep analysis, freeing you up to focus on what humans do best: creativity, strategy, and building genuine customer relationships. The future of marketing isn't about being replaced by AI. It's about being augmented by it. The marketers who embrace these tools and learn to work alongside them are the ones who are going to win in the years to come. So I encourage you to explore these platforms. Pick one or two that address your biggest pain points and give them a try. See how they can transform your process and your results. This is just the beginning of the AI revolution in marketing, and we'll be here covering all the latest developments and breakthroughs to help you stay ahead of the curve.